Alright, welcome back to another video. Since you guys loved the other type of video, I'm making a different one. Today, I'm actually driving past my college. I went to college when I was 16. I believe it was 16. No. It was 16. I was 16, I was 17, and 18. I did running start. And I thought that was the best way to do it. Well, I was in high school, it's fine. I did my high school, it was easier, whatever. But why do I think college is a scam? And you hear this all the time. If you're not going for a good college degree as a lawyer, attorney, doctor, everything else is BS. I'm driven by my college right now. I'm literally looking at it here. And I haven't driven past this in so long. And these are the streets I used to walk. I used to read. I used to study. I haven't been back here for so long. Oh my God. And I don't miss one bit. I dropped out after almost finishing up my computer science degree. It's a business of itself. Why do I say that? Well, when I was parking my car, apparently I got fines. I got parking tickets, and they wanted me to pay $1,500 for parking tickets. I went to the little court system they have, and then all of a sudden COVID happens, and they shut down everything. And they said, in order for me to receive my certificate, whatever you call it, my graduation certificate or diploma, I need to pay those fees, or else they cannot release it to me. And I didn't need to pay those fees. I wasn't at fault. So I just said, screw it, I'm not getting my diploma. CS was boring anyways. I don't want to be behind a laptop. So I dropped out, got into real estate, got my license. Fast forward 5 years later, I'm driving down my college, past these streets, and just looking at it, I was like, wow, that was the best decision I've made in my life. Two things: leaving college and starting real estate. Now, there's a lot of people in my shoes back then that are watching this video, and I can tell you this: you gotta chase your passion. You gotta go chase what your gut tells you to do. Your parents don't care about your future. They're not gonna be there for half the life. It's your life at the end of the day. Who cares what other people think? Do what makes you happy. Get rid of people's mindset programming that they've had on you. And that's the hardest thing that I battle with still to this day, is the program that we've had from our parents. And our parents love us. They do our best for us most of the time. But, at the end of the day, they still have their old programming. And unfortunately, we're in a new game. We're in a new era. Things are harder. You can't make a house payment happen from a normal minimum wage job anymore. Back in the days, you could have. Now you have to work full time. You have to make a lot of money in order to just afford things for yourself. The game's different, so that means we have to play different too. We can't listen to our parents and what they've done. So, okay, check this out. If you go to college right now and you're watching this, or if you're thinking of dropping out, or you're wanting to just change something up, drop out of college for the right reason. If you're not getting your doctorate degree, you're not getting something important, leave college, get into sales. Sales will make you so good because, like my last video that I mentioned, it gets you in proper communication. It teaches you how to be a businessman and businesswoman. And also, it teaches you how humans think, the psychology of people, the way human interaction works. Get into sales. Make unlimited money. You have no cap. Okay, if you're in some certain industry or in a niche, of course, there's a cap. But it's undefined cap. There's a range of the cap. In real estate agents, you can make up to, up to $2 million a year. If you're smart about it, you get into development with it. I'm just talking about broker work. If you get into development, that's a whole different avenue. You can make $10 million, $20 million a year. If you're just a sales agent for a Redfin paying you W-2, you're only making $60,000 as an agent. So it depends how you do it. The best route is being a 1099 contractor. Go find a team member to work under. Learn everything you can from them while supplying your hustle, your time in return. There has to be an exchange of relationships somewhere. And then learn everything you did, put your back against the wall, and tell that mentor that, hey, 4 years later, it's time for me to spread my wings. I need to scratch that itch on my back and make sure everything you've taught me, I'm going to apply it now. And I appreciate your time, but now it's time to part ways. Every team lead knows that their person's going to leave one day. So, very important that you chase. You cannot be comfortable. Yeah, sure, your team lead could pay you X amount of money. They could, hire you, pay you for this much. You could make X amount of money. But at the end of the day, you want to spread your wings and go get what you want, what your gut tells you, and go make more money. And if you don't do that, then you're just going to be stuck wherever you are. You might as well just go get a W-2 job and work with benefits and healthcare. So fast forward, I went to college, dropped out, got into real estate, didn't close anything for a whole year, if I remember this correctly. Left my group of circle of friends. I went skydiving. It sounds cliche, but the whole view of my life changed. I was like, I'm not scared of anything. So I went and got my license. Okay, I didn't close any deals, like I said. I changed brokerages. I left the city that I live in right now, where I'm at. I moved an hour away from where I am right now by my college. And I moved to one of the wealthiest cities in Washington State. Why? Because I want to surround myself by those wealthy people. My life will be benefited from it some way or another if I make it. The people I meet, the friends, the communication, the safety, the environment, everything's better. So why not skate at all the money that I have and try to make myself move there and go from there? So that's what I did. And fast forward, that's the hardest thing people can't do. So that's why the reward is so substantially big. Because not many people can just leave their city that they have all their friends, all their coffee shops, and all this broke things that they're doing. They can't leave it. Because why? They have a broke mindset. Why are the wealthy people always moving, always traveling, always adapting to new things? There's a reason for it. Because that's what makes money. So we have to understand that we have to adapt to how we make money, okay? I'm getting a little thirsty here. Excuse me. So, if you can't adapt to making money, and you can't adapt to the lifestyle, then the lifestyle isn't for you. You have to learn to properly just take a step back, look at your life and see what you got to do different, what you have to do now in order to make the money you want. That's what I did. That's what all my colleagues did. Some of them made it, some of them didn't, but the smart ones always make it. As long as you have consistency, good communication, good appearance, good social skills, you're a good person, morally, with faith, you believe in something, there's a higher power, you will never screw someone over. And I was about to get rear-ended. This car was literally about to rear-end me. But I'm not going to get mad. Back then I would have got mad. Not anymore. Accidents happen. There's a reason it's called an accident. So, at the end of the day, what you want to do is leave college if it's not benefiting you. And this applies to everything. Leave something that's not benefiting you, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, a person, a city, a location, a car, anything. It could apply to every single thing. And then go forward and take the change, trust your gut, and make the move happen. Fast action always wins everything. As long as you have fast action, you have speed, you have urgency, you can make all the money you want. And you go from there. So, for the people watching this and wondering, like, this is a real estate video, why are we talking about college so much? Well, look, a lot of agents, people get into real estate business for one thing, because they don't have money, they don't have a career. We're losers, that's what people call us. But if you can make this business work for you, the top 5% of people make this business work for them. That's where they operate 95% of the inventory on the market. Maybe that stat isn't correct, but somewhere around there, you guys get the point. That is why those agents, they let the people call them, oh, they're just a realtor, they don't have a real job. Sure, but at the end of the day, he's making 10 times more money than that person hating on them. I'm fine with it. We're providing a big value to the market that we're in. It's like telling someone, hey, well, I know you can make more money, selling your phone on Craigslist yourself, or your car yourself, but you're not doing that every day. We know the tricks and tips here. Just like a travel agent, some of them are not worth it, but some of them make money because they save you money and then they take a spread. So at the end of the day, you have to trust a professional for the biggest investment of your life. And when we relay this to our clients, when we relay this to leads, it matters a lot on how we say it, which is why communication comes in play in terms of commission, how much you make, if they're trying to lowball you, all of this comes in play. But if you're trying to get started into the real estate game, you're stuck, you're a new agent, or you're looking to become an agent, don't listen to Reddit forums and what normal people tell you. Like, trust me, just listen to what the market, the successful people are doing, and listen to them. See what they're doing differently than most agents. Some agents are just living a W-2 life, 9 to 5, going to the office, coming back, going to the office, coming back. It's boring. It's a boring life. Why not learn from the pros that are doing something random like I am in the middle of the day in his AMG GT, not saying I'm the most successful or trying to brag my car, but the car makes a little bit of a statement of my success. It's a rewarding factor for me because when I hop in this seat, I tell myself, wow, I have stuff on the back of my head I have bills I gotta pay, and I gotta work hard. And why not listen to those successful people? That's the goal. Don't listen to people that don't do the life that you want to live. And that's what I learned, and that's what changed everything. I only listen to people that are financially rich, wealthy. Rich and wealthy are two different things, but whichever. And are successful in terms of family, morals, ethics. They never screw people over. They're living a good life. They're happy genuinely. That's why you see all these Miami, Florida people. They're going to go crazy someday. They don't have the morals. They're scammers. Whatever it is. Those things never last. They always appear and disappear. Focus on the quality of life. Why is the wealthy of the wealthy the most quietest people? The most humble, the most reserved. They don't care about designer, flashy cars. They don't care about that. They care about the experiences of life. Why not do the same? In order to do that, though, you have to have good brains, good communications, good foundation of your temple, your mind. You have to take care of your health. Don't eat bad. Don't eat unhealthy. Reprogram your head. So, if you're becoming a realtor, check out my page. Check out the link down below. If you're new to this page, expect more videos like this. I'll be dropping them. I'll try to do once a week. Organic, raw content, no scripts or anything. And if you haven't seen my past video, make sure you guys check that one out, because I talked a lot about how if I'm not the smartest person, but I have urgency, I have hustle and grit, I can make things work, so can you. So, anyways, catch you later.